If you're not hearing back from your job applications, I'm going to give you the step-by-step of how to get into medical sales in 2024 job market. All right, my name's Lauren. I've been in the industry for 8 years, and I'm teaching you guys how to get into medical sales and then also just like having some fun with it. All right, first and foremost, you're going to do your research. Like, what companies are you wanting to work at? I have a list of a whole bunch of different companies, but I'm just going to name off some like quick ones that you guys can research. So we have Johnson & Johnson. They have so many divisions that you can look at getting hired into. Medtronic, an incredible company to work for. Stryker, which we talk about a lot on this channel, but those are 3 big device companies that you can look into and see what one would fit best in what you would want to do. Second, we're going to look up jobs that might be open for those types of positions. So I want you to filter on LinkedIn of the job, the company. If you're new to the industry, you're going to look up associate sales reps. If you're not new to the industry, you can do, just normal sales. Once you have the job that you are interested in, you're going to reach out to 10 reps. You're going to send them this DM. I'm going to have a screenshot on it, literally copy, paste. That's what you're going to use. Next, once you have them on the phone, all you're going to do is ask for 10 minutes of their time, ask them about their experience at the company, ask them about their day-to-day, ask them about things that would be applicable to the interview that you're about to have with a recruiter or the hiring manager. So know what their day-to-day is so that you can get some background on your current job or past opportunities that you've had and how that would apply to this job specifically. So at the last part of your conversation with that person that you talk to on the phone, ask them if they would be willing to be a referral for you. At the end of that phone call, you're going to ask for the recruiter and the hiring manager's information. If they have an email, that's amazing. If not, you can reach out to them on LinkedIn, but email is typically like how I like to reach out after I've had this phone call. If they say, hey, I don't know who it is, ask them if they can look it up and if they can get back to you with that information. Now you're going to send a message to both the recruiter and the hiring manager. You're going to have your brag book already completed and sent specifically for this role, and also your resume that's specifically tailored towards this role. I have both of those linked in my bio. You guys can use the templates that I have. I also have a video on how to build your brag book if you don't want to download the template. That is on a pinned video at the top of my page. The reason that all these steps are so important is because 90% of applicants are only submitting their resumes online. They don't have referrals. They're not reaching out to hiring managers or recruiters. So if you can separate yourself from the 90%, you are giving yourself that top 10% of getting hired at that company. You also have to remember the way that you do your interview process, the way that you approach even getting the job is typically going to be representative of how you're going to do the job. So this is giving a lot of confidence into the hiring manager on the fact that you will be a good fit for the position. I'll do a part 2 later this week, but this is a helpful way to at least get your foot into the door with getting interviews with these companies.